Okay, so there's been a challenge by Marion Smith to do 31 videos every day for the month of January. This is video 1 for me, and my challenge today is going to be to move a piece of furniture out of my craft room to make more room so I can put my sewing machine in here. I've been working on my scrap room for over a month now because I was inspired when I purchased some new shelves for my 12 by 12 paper, and believe it or not, this is clean compared to what it was because it was piled like to my waist. There goes my dog Pixie. Pixie, get out of there. And was piled to my waist. Pixie, get out of there. Was piled to my waist, and I have since cleaned a lot of this up so that I can actually get in here and scrap. Okay, so I'm going to pan around the room. Be ready. Okay, all of this stuff. This is some of my stamps are in there, and some punches I have. I got a drawer of punches, but I don't have enough room for them in that. That's another table I used to use in the kitchen that I cleaned up before Christmas, or Thanksgiving actually, so that I could have my family here for Thanksgiving. And there's boxes in the corner. There's some shelves. Here we come to the cabinet we're getting rid of. My husband made this for me. I dug this out of the trash, and he put those shutters on and put plexiglass behind them. And it's a lighted cupboard, and it has Boyd's Bears in it, and there's little miniature Boyd's on top of there. But this does not serve well in a scrap room. So it's going upstairs in a spare bedroom, and all this stuff I've got to move out of the way today. There's my, this is not a very large room, but there's my tote thing I wanted to scrap. For scrap I did. Anyway, there's an extra cutter I have. That's a game I designed for a contest one time. Those are some inks that I used yesterday. I've been actually in here scrapping, but anyway, I've got lots of cabinets up there on the top. There's my top. Anyway, here's the whole room. And from there, well, actually this whole wall, I've got to get this cleaned up. I was scrapping over there yesterday, and there's my window, and there are my shelves that inspired me to actually start working on my room a little bit. But this is where I've been scrapping, and it is totally, I'm terrible when I scrap. I just like to have everything out and just dig through my stash. This is all leftovers from when I used to sculpt. I've stopped sculpting for a while. I used to make fairies. I've got those everywhere. Half-baked, baked. Ready for hair, ready for clothes. Wings, you name it. This is all full of scrapbooking stuff. That has like some... that's got lots of stuff in it. Stamps are in a couple drawers, and in the bottom drawer are some of my punches. Got some old wallpaper books down there. There's my trash can. Anyway, a lot of this stuff is like glitter, and I don't know. There's just lots of stuff in there. I got to go through all that stuff. And then there's some bills that I just piled on there. And anyway, that's the scrapbook I'm working on. Had a fun day yesterday working on that. And all the way around here. Here are my scrapbooking shelves. For my paper, I got a really good deal on those, and I've got them jammed full of paper. And I bought paper yesterday. I don't know what it is. This is sickness, I guess. And this has got, those are beads and things, and there's my big shot. And I got my binded all back there. And there's all kinds. That cabinet right there, or that dresser drawer thing, is full of paints that I won in a contest. That's going to be for my billing system when I get this room all cleaned out. These are all my scraps, and those bins down there are full of things for my remains of the day journal. Stuff that I've saved to put in there. These are some old dishes that belong to my mom and odds and ends that I want to alter. Up here are brushes from my painting days. Haven't painted for a while because I got into sculpting and then I got into scrapbooking, and it's terrible to be a crafter because I can't decide what I want to do. Anyway, a lot of that is already scrapped for my remains of the day. I've got like pages and signatures ready to put in there. And more stuff I've saved. There's some watercolor pencils. Anyway, okay, this is looking back. This is on this side of the room. There's a table piled with old notebooks that I've drawn in and sketched in. And there's a lot of my ink pads. This is full of embellishments and stuff. This is another thing I drug out of the garbage, and my husband made it into a really cool shelving unit for me. It was like a top off of an old hutch or something. I don't know. But anyway, he put that stuff around the top of it. I love it. It didn't cost anything either. We just painted it white. Put some beadboard in the back. All this is going to go because I used to collect Boyd's Bears. And I'm no longer into those so much. So anyway, there's an old thing I painted. And this is an old bookshelf I bought at a yard sale one time. It's made out of solid cherry. But that's all full of yarn. I still crochet, do a lot of crocheting. There's a clock I painted and redid. It was an old jewelry box, and I painted that. And it's got little drawers that pull out. Painted this once. It's an old tinware pot of some sort, and I made a top on it. There's some bugs I collected for my grandson because he likes bugs. We're pretty much nature people around here. Anyway, this is just a hodgepodge. There's one of my baby dogs. It's Mr. Sneakers. Anyway, all that's going off those shelves, and I think I'm going to use that for mainly maybe some of my flowers. I don't know. But Boyd's are going. There's my red hat because I'm over 50 or 40, whatever. Anyway, all that's going. Inside these cupboards, I have some space. I've got some little totes and stuff that I'm going to fill up with stuff. A lot of that's porcelain for painting on that I have no use for. Up there I have some scrapbooking coasters and stuff. This is all stenciling and things I used to use with my paints. And there's pen and ink stuff for drawing. There's some more scrapbooking stuff, and that shelf down there is full of scrapbooking. Lots of Tim Holtz hardware and stuff. So I just need to organize all of that. And this is a chair I painted once. I'll show you what the seat looks like. This is full of ribbons. All that box is full of ribbons. This is a chair that I painted just for looks. Now I have nowhere to put it because it doesn't match my house anymore. Anyway, I've got a lot of work ahead of me. But today's goal for day 1 of the 31-day challenge, in a roundabout way, that took a long time to get to, didn't it? Anyway, I'm going to pack up everything in there. And that piece of furniture is going upstairs. And my sewing machine is going to get moved in here probably tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. Bye.